everyone. Hope you're all well and safe and just trying to get through this lockdown. I thought I'd come on here and do a video of my kind of everyday makeup look. It's something that a lot of you have been asking for a very long time, so I thought why not. I'm not going through the best skin moment right now. I think the lockdown is just, I don't know what it's done to my skin, but it's fine, we have the makeup and it'll cover it up. So this is my kind of like everyday look, not everyday look, like the look that I can trust if I'm going out to like for lunch or at the moment just wanting to glam in the house. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I've already applied sunblock and a vitamin C serum, and so primer wouldn't exactly be like essential. However, I absolutely love this milk primer. It's the hydro primer, and honestly I just love the way it feels. It hydrates my skin. It's just a really good nice base for my makeup. So I'm just gonna put a wee scoosh of that on my hand and I'm just going to apply that all over my face. Okay, so I've applied that to my face and now I'm going to go in with my trusted orange pen, which I always put under my eyes because I have dark circles, and any other area that I think is a little bit dark, I apply this pen. So this is from MAC, it's called Peach Luster, and I'm just going to twist it and apply it to any dark areas on my face. I'm then just going to blend that in so it's not so super thick. Okay, so I blended that in and I'm now going to go in with my foundation. So today I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty foundation in the colour Amaretti. It is quite a thick foundation, but honestly it's like my favourite foundation. If I'm having a bad skin day or anything, I know this is going to cover it up. I even feel like it covers better than concealers. I just absolutely love it. I feel like the finish is beautiful as well. So you really don't need much of this foundation. So I use like less than half a pump and it covers my face. It looks really good. So I'm just going to dot that around my face. I think everyone like applies foundation differently. Some people apply it straight to the brush, but I have always applied it to my face first. I feel like you use less product that way. Okay, so I'm going to use this 104 Zoeva buffer brush to buff that into my skin. With the Huda Beauty foundation, I would recommend using a brush and not a beauty blender. So I'm just going to do that. So a little tip for if you're using the Huda Beauty foundation, when you think you've blended it all in, blend it again just to make sure that it has all blended, because a couple of times I have been that person that has left the house and I have like little unblended parts. Okay, so I blended my foundation in and I'm now going to go in with my concealer. So my concealer is nearly finished. I have ordered more, hoping it comes soon. I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the colour N35 Medium. And I'm just going to apply it under my eyes. Basically any of the parts that I put the orange pen on, that's where I'm going to apply it. I have got a backup concealer in case I need it. Yeah, I think I will. So I'll just apply as much as I can get out of this. I'm just going to use a little bit of the Nars creamy concealer in the colour Ginger, just under my eyes, because I really like the colour of it, but I prefer the Shape Tape because I feel like it doesn't crease. Okay, so I am now going to just blend that with my finger. Now that I have blended that all with my finger, I'm just going to go over like my forehead and my chin with a beauty blender. And the reason that I use my finger is because your finger is actually it's quite warm, and so it blends it in nicer, I feel, under that. Yeah, I'm now going to go in with the Mercier translucent powder. I have like foundation on my lips. Such a look that I never did. The Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to bake under my eyes with a beauty blender. I'm going to take that beauty blender and just bake under my eyes. And I'm also going to take it down the side of my nose. Okay, so I look a little bit funny just now, but that's okay. I'm now going to go in with my contour. I do my makeup in like a really weird order, but it changes like every time, so there's no kind of like right order. Sometimes I do like my eyebrows before my contour, sometimes I do my contour, whatever. So I'm going in with the Kat Von D Light and Shade palette. My palette fell, it's an absolute mess, so I'm not going to, well okay, I'll show you it, but it's actually embarrassing about how bad it is. So I do need to get a new palette, and I used to use the Casino bronzer by Nars, and I kind of feel like going back to it. The reason I got the Kat Von D one is because it has a warm tone and a cool tone. So I use the warm tone for my cheeks, and I use the cooler tone for like my nose and like maybe like under my chin. So yeah, so I'm first going to go in with the warmer tone, which is the middle colour, the middle bronze colour. And I'm using this MAC, why do I keep saying MAC? I don't even use MAC stuff. This Nars brush, which I don't think you can get anymore. Everyone always asks me about this brush, but I don't think they do it anymore. And honestly, I've had this brush for like 8 years or more, and I just love it so much. So I don't actually contour as much as I used to. I'm just going to go in from the top of my ear to maybe like this part of my brow, and I don't want to go any further than that. So I'm now going to go in with this slightly cooler tone and just take that under my chin. Not under my chin, I'm going to take it along my jawline, not actually under my chin. Okay, so I'm now going to contour my nose. Now this is something that some days goes great and other days it's an absolute mess. So really guys, I'm taking a risk here, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go in with the cooler tone because I want to bring my nose in basically and make it look slightly thinner. So yeah, here we go. I've got this brush, it's actually a Primark brush. I could not tell you what it's called. I just found it and it was like super thin, and I really need to find a brush like particular for nose contour, but I haven't found one yet. So I'm just going to dab my brush in there, and I'm basically going to create 2 straight lines till this part of my nose, and then I'm going to just curve it out. So I'm not bringing it all the way down, I'm going to curve it out at the bottom. Okay, so you can see that I've carved it out to the sides. And now I'm just going to put some at the tip of my nose to basically lift my nose. So that's me contoured my nose, but I need to blend it in. So I'm just going to use my pinkies and blend it in with my fingers. Okay. So now I'm going to concentrate on the eye area. First going to do my brows. I've not really been like doing anything to my brows because we are in lockdown, so they're a bit of a mess, but hey ho, it's fine. I'm just going to brush them out quickly. And I'm actually quite blind, even though I'm doing this into the camera, I can't really see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going in with this brow styler by Benefit. I actually prefer the Goof Proof brow pencil, but my pencil broke really quickly. And then when I went to get a new one, I got talked into buying this one by the girl that was working for Benefit. So it's got like a pencil side and it has like an eyeshadow side. I basically wanted something that would make my like brows look natural and bushy, but when she did it, it looked great, and then when I'm at home and I'm trying to do it, it like does not work. So anyways, right, so let's go. I'm just going to take it under the brow here, just up until the arch. I'm not going to go all the way. Okay, and then, this is really hard, I'm going to just take it up here and create a bit of an arch just because I don't really have one. And basically that's all I do. Like I don't really do much when it comes to penciling them in, just because sometimes I just become like Frida Kahlo and I've got these like huge brows. And it's like not a good like Frida Kahlo look, it's like a bad one. Okay, so I'm now going to go over them with this eyeshadow that, well, it's powder, I keep calling it eyeshadow, like brow powder. I don't even like think it does anything, but because I have it, I just like go over them with it. Okay, so I'm now going to go in with some brow gel. This again is a Benefit brow gel, but it's completely like lost all its like stuff. It's like it's been in the wash or something. I like to stand my brow hairs up. I like it not to look too perfect. So. Okay, so that's my brows done, and now I'm going to work on my eyes. So remember, the first thing I'm going to do is go in with my favourite brown pencil, which is MAC Teddy. I'm just going to tightline my eye. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my eyelash curler. I feel like this part's always like a need, because it's actually my little sister who I used to always look at her lashes and be like, oh my goodness, honey, your lashes look amazing, and she was like, I curl my lashes, and I was like, okay, but she wasn't allowed to really wear makeup at that point, so I think this is like all she had, but it really makes a difference. The Dose of Colours palette. I was actually in Morocco on a girls trip, and Heather, one of my closest friends, she has like insane eye makeup, and I always like copy any eyeshadow palette she has. So she had this Dose of Colours palette and I had to get it. But the thing is, the two like glittery colours have come out. Well, there was this dark midnight blue that was beautiful, and there was this pink, and that's kind of broken, but I'm just going to be using this like brown shade just to give like my eyelids some definition. So just going to go in with this Huda Beauty brush. I got it with the Huda Beauty, one of the Huda Beauty palettes as a gift. So I'm just going to go in with this colour, and it's called Necessary. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid. Okay, so after I've done that, I feel like I can brush away this baking, which has been there for ages. I'm just going to brush that away with literally any, like I just had to buy like a fan brush. So this is, again, is Primark, because all it is used for is brushing away powder. Okay, so now I am going to do my lashes. I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash. And I actually got this at the airport because I just wanted to try it. Excuse me. So I got like a smaller size just to try it, and I actually love it, and I really need to buy the bigger size. But it actually still has some in it, which is quite good. And I said the airport like in December or something. So sad. I really, really want to go on holiday, but it's not happening. Okay, so I'm just going to apply the mascara. Okay, so I've applied that to my eyes, and now I'm going to go in with blusher. And I kind of like to do like my blush and my highlight at the end, just because I feel like it brings your face together, gives it colour, and yeah. Oh, and then I'll like do my lips. So I'm going to go in with Copper Tone by MAC. Yeah, so I'm just going to use this. This is a Mercier brush. Again, this is a brush I absolutely love. It's so good. Got it by chance, like Christmas time. They do like these packs, and it just came in that. This was I think this was before I was married, so like 5 years ago or something like that. And honestly, it's never like, it never feels yucky or like hard. Even though I have washed it, it really is just such an amazing brush. Okay, so I'm just going to smile, put it on the ball of my cheeks, and then take it up slightly just because of my face shape. And you should actually look up how you should apply blusher, because depending on your face shape, it changes. But for mine, I meant to like apply it here and then take it slightly up. Guys, I would say when you apply blusher, always apply more than you think you should, because blush is one of the first things that will kind of like leave your face when like throughout the day. So I would definitely say apply more, just to keep your face nice and flushed. And I love blush. Okay, so now before I do my highlight, I'm going to do my lips. Everyone always asks me, one of my like most asked questions is, what's that on your lips, when I do this lip combo, and it's like literally my like go-to lip combo. So today I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so I have a nice sharp spice pencil, and I'm going to line my lips. So I'm just going to follow my lip line round, and then apply my lipstick. Okay, so now I'm going to basically colour my lips in using my lip pencil before I apply my other lip colours. I've applied Spice MAC lip liner all over my lips. Now I'm going to go in with this Revolution lipstick called Inclination. Super cheap, I think it's a few pounds, and it's quite a light colour, it's nudie, so I like to put that all over my lips before applying my kind of slightly darker colour on top. And last but not least, we're going to go in with this NYX Lip Lingerie colour in Lip Play 17. I thought I'd brought my full one, but I haven't. This one's nearly finished. So I buy this all the time, so I have like 50 lying everywhere. And trust me, to get the one that's not, there's none left. Okay. So the next thing that I do with my makeup is I basically kind of look at my face and see is there anything that I need. So the last thing finally that we're going to do is go in with some highlight. I don't always wear highlight, but sometimes I do. Mostly I do. So this is the Amaretti highlighter by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's such a pretty highlighter. And this is black canvas. I just got this online. I can't even remember like where from, but just you need a kind of like fanny brush. And I'm just going to spray it with this Fix spray. I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush, not too much, and I'm just going to slightly a little bit on the cheek, a little bit around the brow. A little bit under the brow. But it's gone too much. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my face with the Fix Plus spray. And then what I like to do is kind of just go over that with a beauty blender because I feel like it brings just all my makeup together. Okay guys, and that is the finished look. This is basically my go-to makeup that I kind of trust, and basically my non-risk makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and this wasn't actually too difficult to make, so hopefully I'll be back with some more videos, and yeah, bye guys.